Hi students, I am Shilpa. I am taking 12th standard accounts. First chapter. The first chapter is Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Accounts. Before starting this chapter, we'll understand what is accounting, what are the characteristics, and what is a sole proprietorship. These all we learned in 11th standard. So, now what is accounting? Accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money transactions and events which are in a part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results. What you have understood from the definition. Accounting is also a language like English, which speaks about any company in terms of profit, liability, assets, how one organization is performing and tells the financial position of the company. There are techniques in accounting which helps find out different concepts. Accounting is just a systematic way of maintaining financial transactions records. Now we'll start about characteristics of accounting. First one is identifying transactions. Identifying transactions. In this we are identifying only the financial transactions which are related to business transactions. Business transactions. For example, how much firm has purchased stocks. Next one is measuring. We record these financial transactions in terms of money. Third one is recording. We record these money transactions in some books. That is called, we record these transactions in some books. That is called journal. Next one is classifying. We systematically classify these records like a purchase records, sales records. We classify these and put it in a one place. That is called ledger. So, journal has purchase and sales. But in ledger, we classify purchase different and sales different. Like purchase will come here and sales. We separate this in ledger. So journal will have both purchase and sales. Like PS altogether it will come purchase and sales. Next we'll move on to summarizing. Summarizing these classified records like a totals of purchase or totals of sales. Totals of summarizing, totals of purchase and totals of sales. Next I'll move on to interpretation. We analyze the summary and conclude to some interpretation like a profit or loss. Next one is communication. Company tells the results or publish profit or losses to users or media. It will publish results. This is all a brief about the characteristics of accounting. Sole proprietorship. Last year you have solved many problems on the proprietorship, but this year you have a partnership account. So that's why I'm going through little brief about sole proprietorship. So can you tell me what is the meaning of sole proprietorship? Sole means single. Proprietorship means owner. The name of itself suggests that there is only one owner. The proprietor has all the rights and responsibilities of the business and any profit or loss made. So it's related to the single person. Example, grocery shops, or any gift shops. This form of commercial organization is also known as a proprietorship. Now we look at features of sole proprietorship. Features of sole proprietorship. In this, first one is individual ownership. Individual ownership. He invests all the capital required for the business. He owns all the assets of the business. He also remains responsible for all the liabilities of the business. That is called individual ownership. And next one is no sharing of profit and risk. Since the person is single in the business, so he can put his own capital and he is only bearing the risk of the business. Third one is self-employment. Any unemployed person can start a business with a small capital and earn for his livelihood. He can get an income by starting his own business. Local market operations. Since the sole proprietorship is a local business, informal business, large amount of capital and expert manager ability is required for a large scale business. A sole trader has a limited capital and limited managerial ability, hence he is going to trade or operates in his business in local market. Fifth one is no separate legal status. No separate legal status. In this, a sole trading concern does not enjoy a separate legal status in the eyes of law because the sole trader and his business are consider one and the same. One and the same. Sixth one is minimum government regulations. Minimum There is no separate act or a law to govern the activities of sole trading concern. Registration is not compulsory since it is an informal business. Only tax and some labor laws can be followed. And seventh one is unlimited liability. If a business assets are not sufficient to pay of liabilities of business, then personal properties of sole trader may be attached to business properties. This is a brief explanation about sole proprietorship. Now we understood what is the sole proprietorship. Then we'll move on to partnership. So according to your syllabus, you have a first chapter is a partnership. Now we'll brief about partnership. So what is the meaning of partnership? Meaning is a business organization owned and managed by more than one person where all partners shares in profits and losses of the business as well as liability is known as a partnership business. And what about the definition? Definition is according to section of 4th of Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines partnership as a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. So we'll go for a meaning that business organization owned by a members more than one person. In sole proprietorship, there is only one person, one man business. But in partnership, so 2 to 50 members are involved in the business and they are investing their capital and their liability, and they'll apply the managerial skills. So this will say about the meaning of partnership. Now we understood what is the meaning of partnership. Now I'll go through features of partnership firm. First one is in this agreement. In an agreement, partnership is an outcome of an agreement between two or more persons who are conducting partnership business for earning profit. So once the partners are decided to make a business, start their own business, then they will go for a agreement. They'll go for a agreement. The agreement between partners may be oral or written. The agreement should be it may be in a oral or it may be in a written. It is always advisable to have a written agreement between all partners. But making an agreement is not compulsory, but in Maharashtra state it is very necessary. Second point is number of partners. In this, the partners should be minimum 2 and maximum 50. Third one is lawful business. Business undertaken by partners should be lawful. It cannot undertake a business which is not allowed by state. The definition of partnership also does not permit any illegal business. Suppose every state has their own rules and regulations and their agreement. So simply they cannot start any illegal business. Fourth point is sharing of profits and losses. This earn a maximum profits, and whatever that is mentioned in the agreement, the ratio has given to the ratio has given in the agreement. Based if the agreement is silent about the ratio, then profit and loss sharing will be equal. Next one is unlimited liability. The liability of partners is unlimited, joint and several. That is, partners are liable till the last rupee in their pocket. If any one of the partner is decided to insolvent, then his liability will be borne by the solvent partner. Next comes the registration. Registration. It is a compulsory only in the state of Maharashtra, according to 1st April 2005. Indian Partnership Act 1932. So in a Maharashtra state, it is a registration is compulsory. Seventh point is joint ownership and management. Each partner is joint owner of the property of the firm. So no partner can use a property for personal use. Eighth one is principal and agent. So in the partnership, if the person is going to bring any clients or any business, so he will act to the clients as an agent. Ninth point is dissolution. A partnership firm can be dissolved through agreement between the partners. Suppose in the company there are 50 partners. If the one person doesn't want to continue his business with the other partners, so he has to give a notice, and based on the opinion on the partners, he will quit from the partnership. Suppose the firm can also be dissolved if a partner dies or retires, becomes insolvent or insane. If the partner wants to quit from the partnership, he has to give a notice. That will be the 14 days.
So students, in this video we have covered what is accounting, characteristics of accounting, sole proprietorship, and we started a chapter about partnership. We covered in the definition, meaning and features of partnership. So this is all about the basics of partnership, sole proprietorship. Thank you.